Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As your boy Salami. Today we're doing a guide for Saints Row. We're not talking about Saints Row, we're talking about GTA San Andreas. This game is 20 years old. It's its 20th anniversary this week, and so you know what that means. You have to jump on and have a jam. And so I have here the original Steam release. I don't have the definitive edition. So unfortunately it's now delisted. So if you're watching this video wanting to do what I'm doing here and you don't own it already, you may have to look online for a key, or you'll be out of luck, or you'd have to go get a repacked version of the interwebs. But for me, this is just my Steam copy. And loading it up base, which what you're seeing here, is pretty rough. So the game has a frame rate cap of 24 or 26. It, funnily enough, though, supports the Steam Deck resolution, which is quite funny, which was not what I was expecting. It doesn't. It knows that there's controllers, so controller support is built in. But as you can see here, it's not a looker. It looks really rough, and it doesn't look like the PS2 version at all, which is not great. So without further ado, I decided, you know what, I want to play this like a PS2 game, and so that's what I did. So this will be a really quick guide if you want it to look more like the PS2 version and actually show your correct button prompts on Steam Deck. So without further ado, all we're going to do is a quick guide, and then I'm just going to yarn about this game because it has some great memories associated with it with me. And so without further ado, let's go. So you're going to have your desktop mode, and you're going to go and download the file that is going to be in the description below. While it's downloading, you can go ahead and download San Andreas or verify your folder so it's a fresh copy of the game. So I had been playing around with the mods before I made this video, and if you don't delete them, they actually stay in that folder even if you reinstall the game. So I went in and manually deleted the folder, the San Andreas folder, and then verified files, so I got a fresh copy of the game installed on my Steam Deck. And I also make it aware to you now that your saves will not carry over. So if you've got saves you want to keep, do that now. Make a copy of that game and put it somewhere else in case you want to go back to that save and you get sick of the mods, which I could finally, highly unlikely. So you'll see here we have the classic enhanced. I've extracted that now, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go into that folder and we're going to copy and paste the entirety of the file into the San Andreas folder. So it's just really a copy and paste of the whole lot. So I'll show you that in a moment here. So you can, to get to the San Andreas folder, you click on here and you go browse local files. As you'll see, it's here. And then I go to and then I just paste 14 items, and then I just overwrite and write into, okay, for all. And you'll see that they're all there. You've got the Clio models, mod folder, scripts, advanced plugin management example. It's pretty easy. It tells you to copy the files inside this folder basically when you download that mod pack. So you shouldn't really have any issues. And once that's done, we're basically done. So I just loaded the game up here from desktop to make sure that it was working. You can do that too, or you can just jump into back into game mode and do it from there. You shouldn't need to use any Proton layers or anything like that. It should just work on the standard setting. So what we'll do is we'll jump back into game mode and we'll get some more footage for you. And the easiest way to check if your mods are working is in the options menu, which I'm going to show you right now. One quick aside, make sure you go into your controller settings because it's going to go automatically to like a community layout. Make sure you go to templates and set it to gamepad with joypad support or whatever, okay? Otherwise, the controls might not work as intended. As you can see here, my first load up from in-game mode is quite long, so just wait it out. I was like, I'm gonna wait it out because I was like, I know the game works because I launched it in desktop mode. So just hold tight, it will eventually launch, and then we'll show you where to check for your mods after that. So right back. It finally loaded up. We can head down to options here, and if you scroll down, you'll see here we've got widescreen frame limiter on, and you can see I've maxed out my draw distance, visual quality is on high on, I've set the resolution correctly, I've turned my subtitles on. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. And then if we head over here, mod configuration, so we can head into that, and as you can see here, we've got all these initial extra modification things on here. So we've got atmosphere interference pack, we've got Windows mode, ZPC, we've got a whole lot here. We've got the FPS fix, so we can play the game at 60 FPS now, which is great. And you can go back and remap the controls. I've just left them as standard, but you may want to go back and have a bit more of a play. Now look at the difference in this when it loads up. It's night and day to that footage you just saw at the start of the video. If you can compare those two, it's like crazy better. It looks so much nicer. It's just that 60 FPS is sexy, and we've got our orange tint back. The game looks like it used to look back on the PS2. As you can see, we've got the left bumper popping up to answer our phone. So we've got proper controller, wide to skip cell phone call. So this is the classic mod pack, not the enhanced one. The enhanced one doesn't work. I spent like an hour buggering around with the enhanced map pack, and it just did not work. And so I was getting very frustrated. So I'm playing this on the OLED LCD. I'm sure we'll have the same kind of support. It does say in the mod thing there was HDR, but HDR is not engaging on Steam Deck OLED. I'm not worried about that, to be honest. But look at this. Doesn't this look good? Doesn't this game look great? And if you haven't, like me, not willing to put money out for the definitive edition, then this is a great way to play. So I'm going to have a look at some more gameplay here. We'll just jump ahead. So now that the mods are installed, I'm just going to run some gameplay behind, and you can see if this looks great for you. I think this is by far the best way to play, and it's a lot 60 on the OLED. So I can't really say any more. Like I said, the actual install itself is pretty easy. You simply download the file mod pack, you extract it, you go into the folder, it says copy and paste the files within, you copy them all, you paste them in the San Andreas folder by writing into and overwriting all, so they're all in there, and basically good to go. As long as it's a clean install and that you're aware your saves won't carry over. There is a downgrader tool you can get to let you import your saves, but that's outside the scope of this video. This is just for a fresh install to play. And with that, you're away laughing. So talking about this game, man, and I've put in a couple of hours so far. This is how games should be. It's 20 years old, which makes me feel old. That would have made me, I am currently 33, so 23, I would have been like 13 years old when this came out, like the age, which makes me feel real old. I remember to get this, I played this on Xbox, so I think it came out on PS2 first, right? Because I was an Xbox boy by this time. I'd switched from PlayStation to Xbox, which in some respects is good and bad. Like, I missed out on some great JRPGs on the PS2 when I switched to Xbox. But then I got Halo 2. So, and I got Knights of the Old Republic, and I got Jade Empire. So, and it makes it really, like, thinking about it like that is really weird. But I remember we went into our local Noel Leemings, which is like a tech store, and I got the bundle box set. So you got 3 Vice City, San Andreas all together. So maybe I got this. I feel like I was younger than 13 when I got this. That 13 feels too old. But I remember going in there, and I was with my best friend at the time, Owen, and his mum. I don't know why his mum was with us. Anyway, we were in there and I saw it. And I said to her, I think I had a paper run by this time, so I had a little bit of income, just a little bit. It's how I afforded to get my Xbox. So yeah, 13 makes sense. Anyway, we're in there, and I said to my best friend's mum, could you get this for me? Because it was R18 in New Zealand, so there was no way they were going to let me buy it. And she said to me, will your mum be alright if I buy this? And I was like, yeah, she won't care. She doesn't know what I play. Like, she won't mind. She doesn't like, she is oblivious to video games. And in reality, she probably wouldn't have let me get this if she'd known. But it was fine. And so that is how I ended up with my copy of San Andreas. In the bundle pack, which was real cool because it was in like a shiny silver case with all 3 games bundled in, and they've got like they're not labeled normally, right? They're just because they're in a box set. There's no back art, like the artwork is one piece, and there's no barcode on the back or any kind of writing or anything like that. So it was a really cool little box set that I got. So that's a memory that sticks with me when I got San Andreas, and I remember it was a hard wait because I don't know how long after the PS2 launch we had to wait for the Xbox version, and all the only real bonus we got, I think there was like slightly better draw distances and stuff on the Xbox, but I don't think it was anything like ultra crazy, was the custom soundtracks where it would, if you've installed music to your Xbox hard drive, you could play that and it would put ads and stuff from the game in between, which was really cool. So that was the big feature for the Xbox version. And I remember loving the hell out of this game and playing the co-op. What a random co-op mode. Like, you play as like a couple of hill, but like it's super random. I don't actually understand the point of it, but it was cool nonetheless. And so that always holds a special place in my heart as you know, coming of age, watching wrestling, Triple H for life, you know, XXX, and playing San Andreas, and just it brings back memories. And also going back, this game has so much in the way of content. It's actually crazy. Like, even in the opening few hours here, like you can do house robberies, you've got racing, you've got the car like hydraulic jumping tournaments, you've got, you know, bike stuff, you've got normal like shooting mission, like there's just so much. You've got your exercise stuff, you've got the food, the amount of content, you've got the gang war stuff, you've got the tagging, you've got clothing, like, and it's all just in the game. You just play it. There's no like, oh, DLC or bonus content here. You know, it's just the game. You've got the car modification stuff. And you could say, well, GTA 5's got all of that, which it probably does, right? I haven't played GTA 5 since it launched way back on PS3. But this mod pack brings me back to those PS2 era vibes with the oranges and the colours, and it feels so much better than the standard PC version if you've got that delisted version like I have. So I'm hoping you guys have a copy of San Andreas sitting there and you want to relive that 20-year-old history with me, and you know, drop a comment below about how you got your copy of San Andreas. Were you like me? Did you have to get a parent to buy it, or a friend's parent, or did the clerk just let you buy it? Like, let me know in the comments below how you got on getting your copy of GTA, because I bet you there's some crazy stories out there. And I'm going to probably keep playing this because I'm really enjoying it. But the Dragon Age Veilguard stuff is today, all the reviews have dropped, and it's kind of got me a bit like, you've got like the critics which love it, and then you got the YouTubers that I love hating it. And so it's put me in a bit of a predicament, because I really wanted to get into Veilguard, and now I'm kind of like, should I just play this? And I finished Silent Hill 2, so I'm like, right, what am I going to do here? Like, I've got plenty of games to play, but you know what it's like. It's like, oh, wow, do I just go old school and just play San Andreas for the next 100 hours? I probably shouldn't, but I'm honestly thinking about it. But without further ado, thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave a little bit more footage for you to make your decision or not, whether you want to pick up, download the mod pack. And if you have any questions about the mod pack, if I haven't explained it very well, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and clear up any misunderstandings. But honestly, this should just work out of the box. It didn't for me because I tried to use the enhanced classic mod pack, which is not working, and that was causing major issues, where this mod pack worked out the gate. So without further ado, guys, enjoy the 20th anniversary of San Andreas with me, and give me some stories down below. Alright guys, I'll catch you later.
Man, what is your problem? Come on, dude. You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood. What the fuck?
That's the best you
Get
got.
that fool.
Welcome to America, asshole.
Andrew 1037 in east Los Santos. Suspect last seen northwest.
Where's my grin?
I want to be alone with my bitch. I'm gonna call for backup.